Good afternoon, students. So, today we are going to learn related rates. Related rates. So, a related rates problem is a problem which involves at least two changing quantities. Okay. So, for example, when two vehicles drive in different directions, we should be able to deduce the speed at which they are separating if we know their individual speeds and directions. Okay. So, what are rates? If h is the height of a mountain, then what is dh by dt? Rate of change of height, rate of change of height with respect to time. Okay, similarly we have the other things, dv by dt. V is the volume, then dv by dt is the rate of change of volume with respect to time t. dr by dt, if r is the radius, then r is the rate of change of radius with respect to time t. All this we have. Okay. So, now we will see the problems. In the example problems we will learn first with respect to related rates. So, example 7.7. Example 7.7. If we blow air into a balloon of spherical shape at the rate of 1000 centimeter cube per second, at what rate the radius of the balloon changes when the radius is 7 centimeter cube? Also compute the rate at which the surface area changes. So, what is given here? Given rate of change of volume, okay, that is dv by dt is given as 1000 centimeter cube. dv by dt is 1000 centimeter cube, and radius, what about the radius r? If we take r as the radius, r is equal to 7 centimeter. So, it is asked to find rate at which the surface area changes and the rate, what rate the radius of the balloon also changes. So, that is we have to find dr by dt, and if s is the surface area, then we have to find ds by dt. Okay, this is what we have to find. So, we will take, let r comma v comma s be the radius comma volume comma surface area of the spherical balloon. Okay, of the spherical balloon. So, balloon respectively. So, respectively means r is the radius, v is the volume, and s is the surface area. Okay. So, now we know that volume of a sphere. So, volume of the spherical balloon, volume of the spherical balloon. Spherical balloon is taken as V, and V is equal to 4 by 3 pi r cube. Okay, this we know. So, now differentiate this. Differentiating with respect to time. So, dV by dt is equal to 4 by 3 into pi into 3r square into dr by dt. Okay, how do you get this? See here. We are using chain rule. Chain rule you have studied in +1. What is dV by dt when V is in terms of R? How do we write? dV by dr into dr by dt. Okay. So, that dr by dt is here and we are differentiating radius. Okay, that is r is differentiated, r cube is differentiated. So, if y is equal to x cube, what is dy by dx? dy by dx is equal to 3x square. So, here it is r cube. So, r cube when you differentiate we get 3r square. Okay, so that is dv by dr into dr by dt. Is it clear all of you? So now 3 and 3 will get cancelled. So we get 4 pi r square into dr by dt. So and this is dv by dt is given as 1000. So now what we have to find? We have to find dr by dt. So dr by dt is equal to 4000 by 4 pi r square. So 4 goes how many times? R square, r is what? 7. So here it is equal to 1000 by 4 into pi into 7 square. 7 square is 49. So it is equal to 4 goes in 1000 how many times? In 10 2 times, remainder 2 20 5 times. So 250. So you get finally 250 by 49 pi. Okay. Now then surface area. So what about the surface area? What's the formula? If S is the surface area of the balloon, then S is equal to 4 pi r square. So again the same way differentiate this. What you get? ds by dt is equal to 4 pi into 2r into dr by dt. Okay, so see the denominator, it is dt. That's why we cannot stop with 2r. If it is dr, we stop with 2r. Okay, so we use chain rule. Remember that always. So this is equal to 8 pi and r is 7 and dr by dt is 250 by 49 pi. Okay, by 49 pi. So now what all gets cancelled? Pi gets cancelled. 7 goes here 7 times. So what is remaining? 8 into 250 will give you 2000 by 7. So for this word problems, the final answer is very important. So you have to put it in words. Therefore, the rate of change of radius, that is what? dr by dt is equal to 250 by 49 pi centimeter per second, and rate of change of surface area. Surface area is equal to 2000 by 7 centimeters square per second. Okay, because it is rate of change we have per second, and radius, so we write it as centimeter, surface area, so we write it as centimeter square. Okay. Now coming to the next question. Example 7.8. 7.8. So what all are given? The price of a product. Price of a product is related to the number of units available by the equation. Or so what is the equation given? Px plus 3p minus 16x is equal to 234, where p is the price of the product. So p represents the price of the product per unit, and x is the number of units. Okay, this is given. So now what is asked? Find the rate at which the price is changing with respect to time when 90 units are available and the supply is increasing at the rate of 15 units per week. So what is given here? So given x is equal to 90 and dx by dt is equal to 15. This is given. So now what is from the equation? Okay, you will group that equation. So the equation can be written as p, take it out. So we get x plus 3 is equal to 234 plus 16x. So what is p? P is equal to 234 plus 16x by x plus 3. Okay, so this is p. So now we have to differentiate this. So we have to find dp by dt. So here it is of the form u by v the whole dash. So we know the formula u by v the whole dash. What is it? V u dash minus v dash u by v square. So do you remember? So what is v here? X plus 3 and u is 234 plus 16x. Okay, so use the formula. What you'll get using this formula? dp by dt is equal to v first. So x plus 3 into u dash. So what is u dash? 16. Okay, hope you know how to differentiate. What is v dash? Differentiation of x is 1 plus 0. And what is u dash? 0 plus 16, because differentiation of x is 1. So v dash is 1 and u dash is 16. Therefore 16 minus v dash 1 into u. So v dash into u, what is u? 234 plus 16x divided by v square. So x plus 3 the whole square. So therefore this is equal to, now multiply, carry 16 inside. So 16x plus 16 into 3 is 48 minus 234 minus 16x by x plus 3 the whole square. Okay, and also we have here into dx by dt. Okay, into dx by dt. Okay, because we are differentiating with respect to t, but the variables are with x. Okay, the terms are with x. Therefore, we have into dr by dt we have here. Okay, into dr by dt. Is it clear, all of you? So I'll erase this. So this I have taught, so you will know it. So we have I'll put it in full form. 234 plus 16x into dx by dt. Okay. So now what is this? 16x and 16x will get cancelled. 48 minus 234 gives you minus 186 by x plus 3 the whole square into dx by dt is 15. Now what is x? X is equal to 90. Therefore this is equal to minus 186 by 93 square. 93 square into 15. So when you cancel, 93 square is 93 into 93. 93 goes in 186. That is 193 will get cancelled. So you have 93 here. Okay. Then 3 goes here. Not 93. 2. 2 times. 93 goes 2 times. And 3 goes here 5 times. And 3 goes here 31. So you get minus 10 by 31. And when you divide, you get approximately it is equal to 0.32 rupees per week. Okay. Rupees per week we get. So here we are having minus. I told you final answer is very, very important and you should write it in words. So therefore, what is it? The price, and here we are having minus. Okay. So we are having minus. So the price is changing. That is, it is decreasing. Because we are having minus, we are writing it as decreasing. So decreasing at the rate of 0 rupees 0.32 per week. Okay. So when you writing decreasing, you should not put minus here. Remember that. Okay. So decreasing, when you write, you should not write minus. Okay. We'll go to the next example. Example 7.9. 7.9. Salt is poured from a conveyor belt at a rate of 30 cubic per minute. Okay. So from forming a conical pile. So you would have seen when a building is constructed, pile of sand. So likewise here it is a pile of salt. So this gives you the height h and this is r. So this is h and this is r and it forms a cone. Okay. So here let r comma h be the radius comma height of the cone. Okay, radius comma height of the cone. So here what is given? With a circular base whose height and diameter of base are always equal. So what is given? Height is equal to diameter. So what is the diameter? Double the radius. So h is equal to 2r. Okay. So let v be the volume. So if v is the volume, so we can include here itself. So we can include it as, let v comma h comma v. H comma v be the radius, height comma volume. I am including here. Okay, volume of the cone. So we can include here itself. So we know volume of a cone. V is equal to 1 by 3 pi r square h. So h is equal to 2r. So what is r from this? R is equal to h by 2. So substitute here. So 1 by 3 pi into what is r square? H square by 4 into h. So you get 1 by 12 pi h cube. Okay, V is equal to 1 by 12 pi h cube. And what else is given? It is also given V is equal to dV by dt. dV by dt is equal to 30 meter cube per minute. Why we are taking meter cube? Because it is volume. Okay, because it is volume, we are taking meter cube per minute. So now V is equal to 1 by 12 pi h cube. We will differentiate this. So with respect to t, when you differentiate, dV by dt is equal to 1 by 12 pi h cube. Differentiation is 3h square into dH by dt. Okay. So as I have explained you in the first example, we use chain rule. So now 3 goes here 4 times, and what is given? dV by dt is 30. So 30 is equal to 1 by 4 pi. And what is given at the end of the question? How fast is the height of the pile increasing when the pile is 10 meter high? Therefore, h is equal to 10 meters. Therefore, this is 100 into dH by dt. So now we have to find, so h is equal to 10 is given, okay, h is equal to 10 is given at the last part of the question. So now we have to find dH by dt, cross multiply, you get 30 into 4 by 100 pi. So 1 0 gets cancelled. Then 4 goes, 2 goes 2 times and 2 goes 5 times. So finally what you get? 6 by 5 pi. So dH by dt is equal to 6 by 5 pi meter per minute. Okay, meter per minute we take. So how will you write the answer? Therefore, the height of the pile. Height of the pile is increasing. Height of the pile is increasing at the rate of 6 by 5 pi meter per minute. Okay. Now we will go to the next example. Example 7.10. Example 7.10. A road running from north to south. Okay, first we will see the direction. So direction, what about the direction? So this is north and this is south and this is west and this is east. Okay, if you have confusion in marking this, remember V. Okay, west to the left and right is east. So V, remember it as V, W-E-V. Then this is N and S. Okay, so now what is the question given? A road running north to south crosses a road going east to west at the point P. So this is the point P. Car A is driving north along the first road. Okay, car is driving towards the north. So from P it is traveling towards the north. Then car B is driving east along the second road. So here it goes. So now join this both. Okay, so you get a right angle, a triangle. So if you take this as A, so this point will be 0, A of t. Okay, because it is given in terms of t, we are taking it as t with respect to time. So this point if you take it as B, that it is B of t, comma 0. Okay. So now this is a right angle triangle. So this you take it as C of t. So this is A, this is B and this is C. So what we get now? What is given? At a particular time car A is 10 kilometers to the north of B and travelling at 80 kilometers per hour, while car B is 15 kilometers to the east of B and travelling at 100 kilometers per hour. How fast is the distance between the two cars changing? So we'll take, let A of t be the distance of car A at car A and B of t be the distance of car B. B of t be the distance of car B at time t. Okay. So by Pythagoras theorem, Pythagoras or Pythagorean theorem, what do we have? C of t the whole square is equal to a square plus b square. No, c square is it is a function of t, therefore we are writing it as a of t, c of t, b of t, all those. Okay, so you can, for your understanding, to understand it more, it's given in the book of a of t, c of t as all those, but you can also take it as c square is equal to a square plus b square. So now differentiate this, what you get? 2c into c of dash, okay, c dash is equal to 2a dash plus 2b dash. So 2 is common, so 2 can be taken out, a dash plus b dash, 2 gets cancelled, okay, 2 gets cancelled, therefore we get c dash is equal to, so from what is asked to find? It is asked to find how fast is the distance between the two cars changing, that is we have to find c dash. So c dash is equal to a dash plus b dash by c. Therefore substitute now, a is 10, a dash is 80 plus b is 15 and b dash is 100 divided by c is root of a square plus b square, so 10 square plus 15 square. So it is equal to 800 plus 1500 by root of 325, okay, 100 plus 225, so 325, it is equal to 2300 by root 325 can be written as 25 into 13 root of, so 2300 by root 25 is 5 into root 13. Now 5 you can cancel, 5 goes here 4 times, then 6 times and 0. So it is equal to 460. So 460 by root 13. So when you calculate this, it is approximately equal to 127.6 kilometers per hour. Okay, so hope you have understood this example. So now we'll see exercise 7.1, first question. Okay, we'll see the first question. So first question is, a particle moves along a straight line in such a way that after t seconds its distance from the origin is s is equal to 2t square plus 3t meters. First part of the question is Find the average velocity between t is equal to 3 and t is equal to 6. And second one is find the instantaneous velocity. Okay, first, what is velocity? Rate of change of displacement. Rate of change of displacement is velocity, and here displacement is given as 2t square plus 3t. So first one, average velocity is asked. So average velocity between t is equal to 3 and t is equal to 6. So by formula it is s of 6 minus s of 3 by 6 minus 3. Okay, that is the formula for average velocity is average velocity is equal to s of t2 minus s of t1 by t2 minus t1. Okay, this is the formula. Okay, so this is the formula. So using that we have done. So what is this now? Substitute now. So it is equal to average velocity is equal to, what do you get? S of 6. So first we will find S of 6. So what is S of 6? 2 into 36 plus 3 into 6. So it is equal to 72 plus 80, which is equal to 90. And S of 3 is equal to 2 into 3 square, 9, plus 3 into 3, 9. So you get 18 plus 9, which is equal to 27. So therefore, what is the average velocity? So average velocity is equal to velocity by formula, it is equal to 90 minus 27 by 6 minus 3 is 3. So what you get? It is equal to 63 by 3, which is equal to 21. So this is the first part of the question. Second part, what is asked? Find the instantaneous velocity at t is equal to 3 and t is equal to 6. Okay, so instantaneous velocity is nothing but v of s and v of 6 we have to find. Now here displacement is given. Okay, so displacement is given. So we have to find velocity at time 3 and velocity at time 6. So but what is v of 3? v of 3 is nothing but s dash of 3 and v of 6 is s dash of 6. So we have to find that first. So what is s of t? S of t is equal to 2t square plus 3t. So now we will find s dash. So what is s dash of t? S dash of t is equal to 4t plus 3, because t square is 2t when you differentiate. So 4t plus 3. Therefore, what is instantaneous velocity at t equal to 3? V of 3. What is v of 3? V of 3 is equal to s dash of 3. So 4 into 3 plus 3, which is equal to 12 plus 3, which is equal to 15. And v of 6 is equal to 4 into 6 plus 3, which is equal to 24 plus 3, which is equal to 27. So the unit is meter per second. Okay. So rest of the problems you can see in your tomorrow's class. Thank you, students.